Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Arkham Horror, the card game, and we'll be doing Union and Disillusion next. But before we do that, as always, I had a change of thought for Trish. Instead of upgrading this the Lucky Cigarette case, we're gonna have the normal one again. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3 experience on Charisma, which is a talent that's permanently always active. You have 1 additional ally slot. When you turn on the charm, it could light the entire town. So I went ahead. There's a little button here which you can use to edit the slots here. You can either add change them from blank to actually having something, or changing an existing symbol to something else. So I took the body slot Trish had and converted it over to an ally slot. Originally, I didn't really have any issue, really any need to have multiple allies. But since now we have Lola, if I end up drawing Lola first, like I've been doing, the other allies become kind of just sitting in my hand, because obviously I generally don't want to replace Lola unless I absolutely need to. But with this, I'll at least have multiple characters and possibly multiple soak, which will be kind of helpful. The only thing that's gonna suck still is the that one particular treachery card that does damage to all allies, because it'll still hit both of them and herself. There's not much she can do about it. Anyway, with all that said and done, this can just go back here. All right. So I believe we've got some things to do. All right. Union and Disillusion. The unvisited isle lies in the midst of the Miskatonic River, in between 2 of the bridges that span the river and connect the downtown and rivertown neighborhoods of Arkham. Overgrown with vines, thorns, and unnatural underbrush, the island is home to no residents and very few fauna. Rows of mysterious stone pillars stand sentry throughout the island, rising high above the treetops. Though many theories abound, none know for sure what purpose these stone pillars serve, or who built them. Very few dare to venture onto the shores of the enigmatic island, and those who do return with strange tales, bonfires in the woods at the darkest hours of night, stone altars with deep carvings impossible to translate, empty woods devoid of life, save for the stark black ravens and whippoorwills who perch on the tree branches and watch trespassers with eager eyes. Unfortunately for you, the stakes are too high for you to heed these many warnings. The streets of Arkham are emptier and quieter than you have ever seen them before. A familiar gray mist has enveloped the town. The haze grows denser and thicker the closer you get to the river. You move with haste, not wanting to encounter any others on your way to the site of the ritual, whether they be living or dead. You find several rowboats moored by the docks and climb aboard one of them. With the waters unnaturally still and barely any current carrying the boat, rowing toward the island should be a simple endeavor. Even so, the dense fog makes it difficult for you to get your bearings. Soon you are completely enclosed by the gray mist, unable to see the banks of the river or the coast of the island. Shapes emerge from the fog, ripples appear on the surface of the water. The gaze of the watcher is upon you. Just then, a pillar of spectral energy ascends into the sky, clear as day even through the haze. The shapes all turn their attention to this beacon, and you sense the watcher's gaze slipping from your soul. The rite has begun. You row faster, using the light to guide you. It is time to decide once and for all why you have come. Are you here to aid the Silver Twilight Lodge or disrupt them? So it's letting you know that this is a point of no return. You either can help the lodge complete their ritual, or you can stop them. I mean, at this point, we've sided with them the entire time. I may come back and do a playthrough where I don't side with them and just, side with the witches or something. But for now, we'll be doing, we have to complete the lodge's ritual. And in the campaign log, we will note that we have sided with the lodge, which is probably pretty obvious at this point. All right, proceed to setup. Okay, so setup has a few things. Let's see. Put the Miskatonic River and Forbidden Shores into play. Each investigator will start at Miskatonic River. Then shuffle 6 unvisited isle locations and choose 2 at random to put into play, and set the rest aside. Out of play. Okay, so choose 2 at random. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle and take the top 2. 1 and 2, I guess. We'll do that for now. What's the suggested layout? Okay. Oh, they have it backwards. Okay, so they have it something like this. Okay, that's fine. All right. Set the geist trap location and the watcher's gaze is treachery aside. Okay, that's fine. Search the collection for these characters, set them aside. Check the missing person section of the campaign log. Depending on which characters are crossed off and which are not, perform the following. So we have Gabriella and Penny. Set Gabriella Mizra story asset aside and place the Gabriella Fate story card beneath the scenario reference card. What's a scenario reference card? It's not this, is it? No. All right. Gabriella. So there's that, and there's that. Set the story asset. So you're the story asset, I'm assuming. And place the Fate story card beneath the scenario reference card. I don't understand. I don't know what a scenario reference card is. That's the problem. All right, what else we got? Same thing for Penny. Yeah, just grab her stuff. That's fine. We're just going to set them aside for now because I don't know what I'm supposed to actually do with them. All right. And then over here, depending on the following circumstances of different versions of Act 3, Acts 3 and 4 should be used in the scenario. Each other version of Act 3 and 4 are removed from the game. We sided with the Lodge, so all we need to do is pick the first option, which should be in here. Deck 1 sided with the Lodge, so we take the deck 1 here. We're good to go. Sided with the Lodge. Yeah, the rest of it is... Yeah, pretty much, if you sided with the Lodge, then you pick deck 1. The rest of the options are 2 through 3. Okay. For each heretic that was unleashed into Arkham, place 1 doom on the agenda. We released 2 of them. So we get 2 of them at the start. And then shuffle deck, and that's it. Circle of Braziers. Throughout the scenario, you'll be finding locations with Braziers on them, which can be lit or unlit using the ability with the circle action designator on that location. A circle ability is always used to either light or unlight the brazier at that location and serves no other function. Lighting braziers is an important step in completing the ritual set up by the Silver Twilight Lodge. Whether you want the braziers lit or unlit depends on whether you plan on aiding the Lodge or thwarting them. Skill tests on circle actions often require an investigator to test multiple skills at once, such as a book fist test. Such a test is considered to be a test of both types. Cards with either skill icon may be committed to the test, and both icons are considered matching skill icons. If the brazier at a location is lit, place a resource token on the location to signify that it's been lit. And then if it's unlit, you can remove the resource. If a circle action is unsuccessful, nothing happens. A lit brazier on a location has no game effect on its own, but it may affect other things. And then braziers only have 2 states, lit and unlit. And lighting a brazier that's already lit does nothing, same as unlighting one that's already not lit. Does not matter. Okay. If the investor sided with the coven, it should be... Okay. Actually, is that also mentioned? Okay, so it's just letting you know if we had sided with the coven, those 2 random locations would start with the braziers lit, but they are not going to be in this case. Okay, we'll go ahead and shuffle the encounter deck. Sorry for zooming in and out like this. Agenda 1 is the Lovers 6. You are at a crossroads. Reflect on the choices you have made. You shall be confronted with a terrible dilemma. And then over here we have Act 1A, the Unvisited Isle. The foggy shores of the Unvisited Isle are barren and unwelcoming. Not a soul greets you as you draw closer to the island, save for the judging gaze of ghostly birds that observe you from the trees. In the distance, the pillar of spectral energy is rising into the clouds, a vortex of otherworldly mist spiraling about it. Tokens. Skulls are -2. If this is a skill test during a circle action, you reveal another token. Cultist are -3. If you have no damage on you, you take 1 damage. If you have no horror on you, take 1 horror. And this happens no matter what. And the key word here is you. So it does not take allies into account. Funny enough, the only thing that can even happen is horror, because both our characters have at least 1 damage or horror at this point. All right. We have the tablets, which is -3. If you fail, a spectral enemy at your location will attack you, even if it's exhausted. And then Elder Thing, which we don't have, is -3, and if it's during a circle action and you fail, you resolve each haunted ability at your location. Okay. And then where we're starting, Miskatonic Rivers, I believe where we're starting. All right, I'm going to put a break here, and I'm going to check to see what I'm supposed to do with these cards here. So BRB. Okay, so now your reference card is the thing with the tokens. So I put those cards underneath there, and the story assets I put to the side. Okay, let's go ahead and do our mulligan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Cat Mask. We haven't seen you in forever. Enchanted Blade. Don't care about Backpack. And don't care about 1-2 Punch or Overpower. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Okay. Well, Runic Axe it is. And what do we have? Okay, we have Elders, which I didn't even use last time. Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. You're good to go. Alright, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, medical student ain't bad. Don't really need it immediately, though. I think we'll do that and draw 2. Okay, I can work with that. Alright, that is everything. So we're going to start an investigation phase with 2 Doom already on the agenda. Currently we're starting at Miskatonic River. Your boat sways gently along the current of the rippling water. The river is deep and dark, and you find yourself suddenly wondering how many bodies might lie forgotten along the riverbed, never to be seen again. Alright, as an action, you can resign. You take your rowboat back to the shore of Miskatonic River, leaving the mysterious island behind. 5 shroud, 0 clues. Despite the urgency of your task, you find yourself rowing quietly, as though trying to avoid disturbing the river. And then up here we have Forbidden Shore. As you land on the shore, a flock of birds chatter from the treetops, admonishing you for your trespass. You intrude nonetheless, ignoring the many warnings and indicators that you should turn away. Alright, so with all that in mind, let's begin. We'll start with Lily Chen. I want to spend 3 to get out Runic Axe. It costs 1 less because it is a heirloom. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop the emergency cache, get 3 resources back, and draw a card. And then I'm going to spend a resource to get out Cat Mask. And that is it for her. Trish. Let's go ahead and get started with a... We'll spend 4 to get out Damning Testimony. We're going to go ahead and move. Yeah, we read that. Okay, 2 clues. And action circle test, you can use either will or intelligence to find the brazier by the wooden trail. If you succeed, you may light or unlight the brazier. Haunted, you must either lose 1 action or lose 2 resources. Okay. No enemies, so I can't use Damning Testimony right now. What I can do, though, is I can spend 2 resources to get out Art Student and grab a clue anyway. Alright, we're on the board, people. As for the nearby locations, Unvisited Isle, Spectral Mist blocks the way, check campaign log. If they side out the lodge, you cannot enter this site unless the brazier at the Forbidden Shore is lit. So we need to light what's here to progress. If you were siding with the Coven, you need it unlit. Okay. So with that, yeah, that's everybody. Let's go ahead and do Upkeep. Good. Upkeep. Hiking Boot. Okay. That's unfortunately not as useful as I would like. Well, I can make it work. I would have to light the brazier first. Alright, shuffle this, and we're on Mythos. 3 of 8. Draw. Terror in the Night. We're currently 4-4. I'm going to go ahead and pop a cat mask to make it 6-4. And that'll be it. Cultist. -3, and I don't take any damage or horror because I have both. So I do fail, but I don't fail by a lot. So this will just go up here. All right, and then for you, Fate of All Fools. Well, you get stuck with it. All right. Pretty uneventful. Let's go with Lily Chen first. She's going to go ahead and move up. Her next action, I'm going to go ahead and get out the Beat Cop. And then last action, I will try to do the Will 3 test. Currently, we are 4 Will. We'll go ahead and go up to 6 Will using a cat mask. Good to go. All right, this is now lit. All right, goes to Trish. I'm going to spend an action to get out the hiking boots. Gets us up to 5. Then I will go ahead and investigate this location. We're currently 4-3. Let's go up to 5-3. Actually, yeah, we'll go. Well, actually, you know what? We'll go ahead and easy mark. 2 resources and draw a card. Eureka. Okay. Now I will investigate. So I'm currently 4-3. We'll go 5-3 and 6-3. All right. I am currently haunted, so I have to lose 2 resources. I can't lose an action because I've already used all my actions. All right, cool. No progress. Well, we lit a brazier and got some setup done. That's about it. Let's do some upkeep. And then Mythos, we're halfway through the first agenda. Another one of these, huh? I will go ahead and take the horror damage and spend a resource to ward this. I don't want to risk having 1 up there on the agenda is fine, but having 2 it just tempts at the deck to throw the other one at Trish, and then she'll fail it. All right, Spectral Raven, lowest intelligence, 2 fight, 2 health, 2 agility. Alert, Hunter, retaliate. After Spectral Raven engages you, you must either resolve each haunted ability at your location, or Spectral Raven gets +2 fight, +2 evade until the end of the investigation phase. I am fine with it getting the plus bonuses. So we'll just make a note of it with that, and go from there. All right. Bit troublesome. Let's go ahead and go with Lily Chen here. I'm going to go ahead and spend an action to engage it. And then I'm going to spend an action whacking it. Alright, so currently I'm 7-4. I'm going to use 2 charges. I'm going to be doing Glory and Power. So 7-4. That's going to reveal another one, isn't it? Nope, it's just, okay, it's just -3. So we do pass, we do kill it. And I'm gonna heal a horror. All right, and then for her last action, I'm just going to move because I can move to any of these because the brazier is lit. So we'll go to the doesn't matter which one, I guess. This one. All right, Standing Stones. 3 Shroud, 4 Clues. You can test Will plus Intelligence, 10, to examine the brazier in front of the Standing Stone. If you succeed, you may light or unlight the brazier. Until the end of the round, increase the difficulty of each skill test during a circle action by 2. And that's victory 1. Okay, we'll go ahead and go with Trish next. Trish, go ahead and investigate and Pray you do better. So 5 to 3. We barely passed. I'm glad I committed that. All right, top 3 from Eureka. Good thing freaking shadow agents are on the way. I'm gonna take the magnifying glass. We need every bonus we can get right now. All right, magnifying glass in play. I do get the last clue in this location. I can go ahead and exhaust hiking boots to either move to an unknown location or move to this location. So unfortunately, the situation right now is we don't have anyone that's actually good at the skills that we need to do. So that's a little unfortunate. So yeah, I will go check out the other location and see what it's got for us. Fist and Agility 10 to explore the mossy steps. If you succeed, you may light or unlight the brazier at the top. Your next move action this round will cost 1 additional action. 4 shroud, 4 clues. Okay, well I am at 5 to 4 up right here. So unfortunately, yeah, this location is less helpful than anything. I'm gonna go ahead and spend an action to draw a card. All right, Obfuscate. I will go ahead and fast out that Obfuscate. And then last action, I'm going to go ahead and just gain a resource. If we can get some monsters onto the field, we'll be in better shape. But I wasn't really ready for the Raven before. All right, Upkeep. Upkeep. Okay, Perception. So with Perception, I can get up to 8 to 10. Yeah, that's not happening. Mythos, we're up to 5 now. Marked for Death. Test foot 2. Increase the skill difficulty by 1 for each horror on you. If you fail, you take 2 damage. Okay. I currently am 3 to 3 then. And not much I can do about that. So 3 to 3. Alright, we fail it, so we'll take 2 damage. I'll take the damage. That's fine. Ancient Evils, okay, we're up to 6 out of 8. And this is where we're at now. Okay, Lily Chen is going to spend an action to get out Emergency Cash, gain 3 resources, and draw a card. And then her next action, she's going to draw a card. And then her last action, for her last action, she's going to move. No, actually, she'll draw a card. Right now that we don't really need to worry about lighting these braziers, we just need the clues from these locations. Alright, so yeah, last card was that. Alright, goes to Trish. I can go 7 to 4 here with Investigate. So let's do that. 7 to 4 with Perception. We pass, just barely. I do take a horror, though. Alright, get a clue and draw a card. Okay, easy mark. I'll go ahead and place said easy mark and draw another card. Okay. And last, I can do... Let's, don't want to draw a card as my last action. Alright, let's do Unexpected Courage plus Deduction. So that's going to bring us to 8 to 4. Alright, we do pass. And we get both clues here. Alright, we have almost enough to advance. So we're at least making that progress. Alright, Upkeep. Backpack. Upkeep. Magnifying Glass. Alright. Mythos, we're 7 out of 8. Psychopomp Song, Surge, Peril, Omen. Add it to any investigator's threat area. If you would take 1 or more damage, take 2 additional damage and discard it. I'll take it. And we advance. Okay. I'm not feeling very confident here. Stolen Souls. The mist obscures the moon, plunging the world into darkness. A flock of birds suddenly scatter from the tree tops. Shuffle the encounter, discard back into the encounter. Okay. Check the missing persons section of the campaign log. If you have at least one character, if at least one character was taken by the Watcher, read the following. Nope. Spectral Realm Inspectors. So nothing happens here. Read the following. And am I missing something? I don't think we are. We didn't spawn a Spectral Watcher, right? Not from what I can tell. So read the following. Okay. And then for each character. Oh, put it even if he's out of play. So none of them were taken by the Watcher. Until the end of the scenario, the Spectral Watcher gains the following text. For each stolen soul on the Spectral Watcher, he gains additional fight and health. And then keep this card next to the agenda as a reminder and advance Agenda 2A. Okay. Well, we didn't have to worry about that. Agenda 2A, Crossroads of Fate. As you continue through the woods, you notice the dark mist, which has permeated the island, is starting to drift away from the shoreline toward the center of the island, where the beacon of spectral energy still rises into the sky. Okay. It is our turn. I will attempt to investigate this location and hope we do enough. So we'll go 5. Well, we can go 6 to 4. I'll commit this magnifying glass. So 6 to 4. Boop. We fail. We'll draw a card, and then we'll perception and try again. Okay, we pass this time. I was tempted to draw a card first, and I should have, but that's okay. Yeah, not having no cards in the hand is not a good situation to be in, but we at least have enough clues to advance now. Okay. The mist returns. You venture deeper and deeper into the overgrown woods, a timid voice in the back of your mind urging you to flee this place and never return. The dark mist becomes so dense you can hardly see anything. You shout for any of your companions, but there is no response, just the sway of dying trees in the wind and the thump of your heart pounding your chest. Each investigator must randomly choose one of the set-aside unvisited isle locations and put it into play in front of him or her and immediately move to that location. Cannot be cancelled. If the investigator sided with the Coven, the brazier at each of these locations is already lit. Place a resource token on this to signify that. Shuffle each of the story cards beneath the scenario reference card and deal one at random to each investigator until all of them have been dealt in player order, and resolve each of the dealt story cards. Okay. So we need to grab you. And you. And then you guys will go to these locations. Alright, and then... So these are the story cards, right? Check the missing person section of the campaign log. If Gabriella disappeared into the mist, you are on Gabriella's trail. Gabriella was pulled into the spectral realm. Otherwise, you find Gabriella's weapon lying in the grass, decayed and broken. Another sign can be seen of her. Is that it? I don't understand. Okay, so it depends on what happened. Okay, in this case, it was Gabriella was pulled into the spectral realm. She did not disappear into the mist. So, okay, so yeah, nothing happens. So you find Gabriella's weapon lying in the grass, decayed and broken. Another sign can be seen of her. Okay. And then for you, if Penny was claimed by specters, she was. Flip this card into its enemy side and spawn it at your location. If you are on Penny's trail, it spawns exhausted and unengaged. Otherwise, it spawns engaged with you. Okay, well, you're at least exhausted and not engaged. Else, I would have just been hit for 2. So, Penny White, tragic loss. 4 fight, 5 health, 3 evade. Humanoid Geist Spectral Elite Hunter. After you successfully evade Penny White, you will take damage, and she hits for 2 horror. Okay. Oh, and then this will flip over. All right, Decayed Willow. Intelligence and fight 9 to find the brazier inside the decaying tree. If you succeed, you may light or unlight the brazier. And then over here we have Forsaken Woods. Oh yeah, 4 Shroud, 4 Clues. And then this one is 2 Shroud, 4 Clues. Unvisited Isle, Forsaken Woods. You can do Will and Fist, 11, to clear a path through the woods. If you succeed, you may light or unlight the brazier. Haunted, you must either search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Whippoorwill and spawn it at this location, or the nearest Whippoorwill attacks you. We haven't seen Whippoorwills in a while. Okie dokie. So that is it for Trish, and then the rest of the stuff here. Okay, yeah, we resolved all the story cards. Fated Souls, Act 2A. The trap set by the Silver Twilight Lodge has drawn the attention of the spectral realm and its inhabitants. One way or another, those who were trapped in the mist will end up here. Each investigator cannot leave the location in front of him or her. So right now we are trapped in these isolated locations, which is a bit annoying. Trish should be able to get everything from this location. The problem is dealing with this thing. So in any case, over here, yeah, we definitely don't want to spawn a Whippoorwill. So we're probably going to go and draw some cards or something. But in any case, first we're going to go ahead and play Holy Rosary, which will bring us to 5 will. So right now we have 11 versus 11 there, which is kind of neat. I don't know what the purpose of lighting the braziers are, but I probably do want to do it. So you know what? Overpower plus Enchanted Blade. So that's going to make it 14 to 11. And yeah, we passed. Oh, exactly. 11 and 11. So it is now lit. Alright, and then for her, and I draw a card because of Overpower, and then I will draw another card for my final action. Because I'm not going to be able to get the clues unless I... That's a... Oh, wow, this actually sucks. Oh, no, we only need 4 clues. Okay. I was like, do we need 8? Alright, yeah. So if I can get all the clues there, I can immediately advance and hopefully save the day. In any case, let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, there's one thing I wanted to check, but I've already shuffled the deck. Oh, actually, I was going to take the damage anyway. That's right, because beat cop. Okay, let's go ahead and go to upkeep phase. This is going to get unexhausted and engage her. Upkeep and upkeep. Oh no, that's... Ooh, that's not good. Alright, we have to pass an investigation check, or we're going to die. Okay, Mythos, first Doom. This will give offerings to the cat mask. Alright, and then I'm going to shuffle this again because it's... And then go. Alright, put Realm and Torment into play in your threat area. Okay. So that's going to cause Whippoorwill nonsense. That's great. And then... Oh, good, Ancient Evils. What I always wanted. Okay, we're 2 out of 10. Okay, I'm just going to start with Trish, because that's really what matters right now. So, I'm going to investigate using the Damning Testimony. I will pick... I'll pick Penny White as my target. It doesn't have to be a different location. Yeah, at any location. So I'll pick Penny White. I'm going to get attack opportunity twice here. I'm going to go ahead and have Art Student get killed by a Penny, and I'm going to use a charge of Obfuscate to negate the Shadow Agent. Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm currently, let's see, 5, I'm 7 to 4. Good luck. That is bad. we're we're about to die again. That is so ridiculous. I cannot believe this. I'm gonna get killed by shadow agents again. Like there's no getting around that. That is amazing. I'm gonna evade Penny White 5 to 3. And then I'm gonna try to evade the shadow agents. Oh, actually, what's actually easier? Oh, also, I would discard a card in my hand if I had one. I will go ahead and investigate. Also, I need to take a damage. I'm going to go ahead and investigate. I'll use the Obfuscate to soak the attack opportunity. I'm 5 to 4. Okay, we passed. I'm going to go ahead and use my ability to auto-evade him and get rid of him. God, that sucked. That's such garbage. God. Well, you know what's going to happen next is I'm going to draw the other guy. He doesn't hit as hard, but he's still going to be an annoying pest. All right, well, Lily Chin, we need to resolve this nonsense. So, yeah, we need to resolve this. So we need to get a Whippoorwill and spawn it. Which would have been next round anyway. It doesn't say shuffle, but it should. So I'm going to shuffle. All right, Whippoorwill. Thankfully, I do have Hunt, so I'm going to go ahead and use. I'm going to do Hunt and Glory. Yeah, Hunt and Glory. So spending 2 charges, which will auto engage with Hunt, and then I'm currently I'm 6 to 2 because I do have -1 to everything. And we kill it, and Glory will trigger, and I'll heal 1. Okay, that was first action. Second action. Let's I have 8 cards in my hand. Yeah, I do. Let's just get out. I'm just trying to think of what. I mean, I can investigate once with Promise of Power, but I'd rather not do that. Actually, I'll do Prepare for the Worst. So top 9. I'll add that to my hand. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Shuffle that. All right. And yeah, I don't really need Backpack or any of this, so I'm just going to end up discarding all of it. Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and do my Realm of Torment check. It's going to be 5 to 3. I'm going to use Cat Mask to make it 7 to 3. We pass. Oh, I still had an action I still need to do. I'm just going to draw a card. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do without risking more problems. So, there you go. That was my last action then. Okay, I did pass the check, so this gets discarded. It's also a Treachery card, and I passed the check on this, so I can exhaust this to add 2 Bless tokens. Because we need all the help we can get. Alright. Okay, that is everybody. So let's go ahead and do Upkeep. Oh, you got a lot to discard. Discard Backpack, Runic Axe, and the Enchanted Blade? Yep. Alright, and then you. Hey, that could have been useful a while ago. This is going to re-engage. Okay. Alright, well. Third Doom. Draw. Okay, put it next to the agenda deck. It's going to put Haunted on everything. I'm just going to put this right over here because it's where it's going to matter. Alright, each Haunted ability. I discard a card from my hand, and I'll take a Horror. Great, and it surges. And I get this, and I'm going to get hit again by the same thing. All right, cool. So I discard a card, which I have none, and then I'm going to take a horror. All right, this sucks. This is such garbage. All right. Like, there's not much I can do. I can get... I have to evade him. Okay, so I'm going to do Damning Testimony. I'm going to use Obfuscation. It's going to put us at 7 to 4 again. And then here goes nothing. All right, we do pass. I'm going to have to use my ability to evade this. And then I'm going to use an evidence to get a clue here as well. So I get 2 clues. We're halfway there. I cannot afford to try investigating this again because I'm going to get destroyed by this horror damage. So for my next action, I'm going to just draw. And then I'm going to draw again. Okay. Not the things I'm looking for. Lily Chen, your actions are going to be kind of similar. Draw a card. Okay. And then... So I could try to do Promise of Powers now. And if I pass both checks, I'm good to go. So, yeah, I guess we'll do that. Promise of Power, this will add a curse. And we pass, get 1 clue. And we'll do it again, Promise of Power, it's going to add another curse. And we pass. I do also need to do a brain test over here. I'm currently 2 to 3. I don't have any way of really passing it. And we don't. Too bad I didn't put the quick thinking in there. All right. Whew. So good news is we can advance. So we'll go ahead and do that now. From the depths, before long the Revenant arrives. It rises from the depths of the Miskatonic River, unfazed by the water of the mist. Sensing fear and blood, it glides slowly toward the island with its arms outstretched. Its gaze brings dismay, its grasp brings death. Spawn the Spectral Watcher at Miskatonic River. Okay. Oh, and this gets discarded. All right. And then I'm assuming, yep, so shuffle each set-aside copy of Watcher's Grasp and Watcher's Gaze, okay? Which is all of that. To shuffle along with the encounter discard pile. Return the location in front of each investigator to the center of the play area. Investigators are no longer prevented from leaving their location. Put the set-aside Geist Trap location into play. If the investigator is sided with the cover and the brazier at the Geist Trap is already lit, place it. Okay. Geist Trap. Look at this pentagram nonsense. There we go. We'll do that, I guess. I apologize ahead of time for this nonsense. Alright. The path leading to the site of the ritual is hidden by the spectral mist. You cannot enter the Geist Trap. Above the treetops, the pillar of the ghostly mist rises, covering the sky with spectral faces and desperate clawing hands. You are getting close now. Alright. And then that is all that. So, Beyond the Mist, version 1. You are close to the site of the binding ritual. You must light the braziers to find the way. Then all that is left to do is bait the watcher to the trap and bind it there. During a circle action, spend 1 clue. Reduce the difficulty of this skill test by 2. Oh. If each unvisited eye location of play is revealed and the brazier on each of them is lit, advance. Well, we've gotten 1 done. So we made progress, but we have 7 rounds possibly less to get it done. And that was all my actions. So this is actually really bad because the Special Watcher is going to act immediately. Yeah. All right. Well, enemy phase. This thing's going to move down to here first. Upkeep. You're going to get re-engaged. Upkeep. Oh. If I take a damage, I will take 2 additional damage. All right. Well, I can put a horror on Holy Rosary. Actually, I can put it on Beat Cop. And then this is going to trigger if I take damage. So it's going to be 3 damage that I have to distribute. It's either that or I flip a card, which is tempting, but I'm not going to do that. So I'll take a damage and then I'll put 2 on Beat Cop. Beat Cop is not going to be what's going to save us, unfortunately, in this playthrough. Get this discarded. All right, and then for you, upkeep. Okay. All right, Mythos 4. Make sure this is shuffled. Test 2 brain, increase the skill difficulty by 2 for each damage on you. If you fail, take 2 horror. Oh, good, it's the opposite. So this is right now 5. So I'm 5 to 5 right now. Oh, actually. Instead of taking that 2 additional damage, I'm going to go ahead and just deny existence of that part. I'm still at 3, so it didn't change anything there, so that rewind doesn't matter. If they catch the fleeing soul when it leaves the body, they instantly flutter away, chittering in demonic laughter. You don't say. Alright. I'll commit a Holy Rosary because it's just there, and I'll go ahead and use Cat Mask. So it's going to be 8 to 5. What is that? -2. Okay. And this was not a circle test. Okay, we passed, and I can go ahead and exhaust Holy Rosary and add 2 more Bless. Trish. Oh, good. I discard a card. I could choose the card, thankfully. So I choose a card and go there. Okie dokie. So, spend a clue to reduce the difficulty of this test by 2. You don't say. Alright. This thing is also Hunter. Great. Okay. We have the Brazier there. Currently you have, what, 8 to 9 for that? That's not bad. Alright. I want to have, well, Trish go first. First action, I'm going to spin. First I have to discard a card because of this Realm of Torment thing. I'm going to discard Quick Thinking. And then I'm going to spend 2 resources to play Breaking and Entering. This will put me at 10 to 4. Go to hell. Just go to hell, game. That is such bullshit. This is what, our 3rd auto fail in this scenario? Alright, I'm going to evade 5 to 3. Okay. I will evade 1 more time. Alright, it's a pass. We lose 1 Bless token. And then I take a damage. God, that sucked. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and have Lily go. I'm going to go ahead and use Hunt. And Power. To get over here and fight this thing. So I'm using it for the move part, not the engage part. I'm currently 7 to 4. Okay. So it takes 2 damage. Okay. All right. Oh, I have to do a brain test as well, so let's do that. I forgot to do that. That would have actually influenced the previous checks as well. So let me put. I need to rewind. Unfortunately, give me a second. Okay. So it should be with 3 blessed tokens. I'll redo the checks because I have to. It does make a difference. So for the Realm of Torment, I actually passed it. Okay. And then for Lily Chin's thing, she passes it. Okay. It does mess with the RNG. So I apologize for that. And Chin should be over here now. Okay. Next. I need to focus on killing these guys. So I'm going to... I'm going to go ahead and use Beat Cup and put another damage on her. And then I'm going to do Glory and Power again. Or not again, but Glory and Power to do 7 to 4. I fail, but I get rid of both the curse tokens. So there's that, I guess. And yeah, that's it. Well, I have an action remaining. I'll go ahead and attack just normally. So 7 to 4. If you fail, spectral enemies. Okay, I did not fail. I passed exactly. I do 1 damage, so it's still alive. But we're not completely doomed. Enemy phase. Hello, Spectral Watcher. I'll take 1 and 1. We'll put the horror on that, and you can take the damage. Looking pretty haggard here. Alright, and then this is going to re-engage during upkeep. I'll put it on her. And then upkeep. I was looking for this. This would have been useful a while ago. Alright, lucky cigarette case. Alright, Mythos for 5 out of 10. I don't think we're going to make it. It's going to attack me. I will take 1 and 1. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to put it on Beat Cop. And there. Okay. And then for you. Oh, good. Just in time. Alright. So at this point... So yeah, at this point I just need to get clues. So let's focus on getting clues. I'll start with Lily Chen. I'm going to exhaust, stick to the plan, use Sweeping Kick for 1 resource. I'm going to be 9 to 3, and I'm going to target the Spectral Watcher. Okay, good to go. You are now exhausted, and you've taken 2 damage. I'm going to go ahead and do Glory on Penny White. 7 to 4. Got it. You're now dealt with. Your victory is 0, so you don't come back. And I'll choose to heal a damage. Alright, and then for my last action, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to light the brazier. So I'm currently 8 to 9. This makes it 11 to 9. 12 to 9. So as long as I don't get a skull, we might be okay. So 12 to 9. There we go. We passed. Brazier lit. 2 to go. Alright. Trish. I'm going to go ahead and have to trigger this effect, so I discard this card. God, that Unvisited Isle is going to destroy me. What does this do? Increase the difficulty of each circle skill test during its circle action by... Oh boy. So I'll probably go up there next. Okay. So I'm going to do Damning Testimony. Do I want to do damning testimony here? Let's move up to here. The test here is what? Yeah, it's 6. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do damning testimony here. So I'm currently 7 to 3. Well, first fail, and this is just going to increase the difficulty of circle actions. I'm not going to be doing one this round, so that's okay. I'm just going to investigate this location, so I'm now 5 to 3. Actually, I will... Well, the problem is I have my weakness still, so I can't afford to draw a card. So I'm just going to investigate 5 to 3. Okay, we get a clue here. And then I have to do the test here, so 2 to 3. Alright, we fail it. And that's everything. During the upkeep phase, the Spectral Watcher will re-engage. Alright, and then, yeah, do the rest of the upkeep phase, please. Okay, working a hunch. That's at least somewhat safe. We're 6 out of 10. We're 7 out of 10. Yep, 7 out of 10. We can't do anything about it. Whippoorwill. That's actually kind of helpful. Sort of. Alright. Goes to... Actually, the Whippoorwill's kind of a pain because of the... It's -1 to all my stats, so it does double the damage on the circle test. Alright. Goes to Lily Chen. Well, actually, I will start with Trish. I pick Spectral Watcher. I'm currently 6 to 3 because of the -1 from Whippoorwill. And I guess I should also note that let's represent this with, I don't know, this marker. Right now it has +2 difficulty as well. And in fact, it actually affects all circle actions. So eventually I'll need to move off of that thing and go literally anywhere else. Alright, anyway, so 6 to 3. We succeed. So I'm going to get a clue from here. And then I'm going to get 2 clues from the place that had the Watcher using my ability. I'll cost an evidence. Alright, and then I'm going to fast out a working a hunch and get a clue from here. Alright, so I'm setting on what, 5? Yeah, 5 clues. I can reduce this I can reduce the difficulty by 2 for every clue I spend. So I'm currently 5 to 12. So if I use all of them, there's a chance. 5 to 12, good luck. We pass. Alright, we get the Brazier lit here. And then I'll lose 2 resources. I'm going to go ahead and have Trish for her final action. Just move. Alright. And then that'll be it for her. I have to do a Brain 2 test, so I will. So 3 to 2. We passed. Okay. Then it goes to Lily Chen. It's been a hell of a fight here. So the only one that remains is the Unvisited Isle up here. It shouldn't be too bad since I got rid of that treachery card finally on Trish. I can send her down here, get some clues there, and maybe make something happen. I mean, worst case is I could just do it myself with Lily Chen. So there's that as well. Alright, but first we need to deal with the Watcher. Let's do one charge. Actually, this guy doesn't have Retaliate, right? No, he doesn't. I'm gonna spend 2 for 1/2 punch. So that's gonna make us 7-3. Okay, and then 8-3. That should be a pass. Yeah, it's not a circle action. Okay, bye-bye, bless. That did 3 damage in total, so he is now taken care of for now, and does not unexhaust for now. Alright. That was my first action. Second action, I'm going to go ahead and move up to this location. Alright, I'm 9-10. I'm going to go ahead and do... Well, actually, sorry, it's 9-12 because of this thing that triggered. Can I make it? 9-12. This would go up to 11. 13, 14. I could do, say, 9, 11, 13, 15. So this is 15-12. Or I wait till next round and go for the easier way. I think I'm going to wait. I'll just wait this round. So yeah, for my last action, I'm going to draw a card. Okay, Ward Protection. Okay, enemy phase. He's not going to unexhaust, or he's not going to ready this round. And then I'll have the Whippoorwill go this way, so I can deal with it. Alright, and then it goes to Mythos. Oh, first I need to upkeep. 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 Okay. Mythos, we're 8 of 10. Okay, we get one of you. I'll take 2 direct damage. Okay. Alright, so. Alright, Lily Chen, you're going to be kind of busy. I'm going to go ahead and spend a charge for Hunt and Glory. Oh, also, you must resolve each Haunt ability on this location. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Sure, get your +2 fight and +2 evade. Anyway, engage Whippoorwill, attack it. I'm currently 6-2. Alright, we do pass. I kill it. I will heal a damage. Alright, then I'm going to attack said Raven. I'm going to do Power and Glory. Good, dead. I'm going to go ahead and heal a damage. And then last action, I'm going to do the circle action. So it's 10 now, so a little bit easier to work with. I'm 9-10. 9-10, 11-10, 13-10, 15-10. We're going all in. 15-10. Alright, that is a pass. All Braziers are lit. It's revealed and Braziers lit. I will advance. Against the Witches. After nearly an hour spent searching through the dense mist, you finally arrive at the site of the Lodge's ritual, only to find it in chaos. Members of the Silver Twilight Lodge, each wearing robes of blue and silver, are embroiled in battle with the Witches. Complete the ritual, Carl Sanford commands you from across the clearing. It is the only way. Annette turns her attention to you, shocked and angered. You again. I warned you we would not show mercy if we met a second time. She calls to her coven. Sisters, we must not let them interfere this time. Do not let their circle close. Reveal the trap Geist trap location. All right. Check campaign log. If the Witch's spell was cast, spawn the set-aside Annette Mason at the Geist Trap. If the Witch's spell was broken, spawn one set-aside Coven initiate at the Geist Trap. 2 instead if there are 3 or 4. So yeah, we broke the spell. Yep, we have broken the spell, so we get a set-aside Coven initiate. Okay. Shuffle the remaining set-aside Witch enemy into the encounter deck along with the encounter discard pile. Does that include a net? I assume so. Yep, I believe that is true. We do all of them. All right. Along with the encounter discard pile. Okay, well, this is the moment of truth. If we get a thing that gets us doom, we're screwed. And then, yeah, we only spawn the initiates. We don't need to worry about the flipping 2 cards. Okay. So there you go. And then the Binding Rite. At the center of the clearing lies the Spectral Trap, a pillar of ghostly energy which swirls about a stone obelisk. Hundreds of phantasmal faces and a conglomeration of rotted limbs and flesh intertwine within. A revolting display of death and despair. An unlit silver brazier stands in front of the pillar, ready for you to act. During a circle action, you can spend a clue to reduce the difficulty of the test by 2. And if the Spectral Watcher is defeated at the Geist Trap while the brazier is lit, advance. We're not going to do that in time. We literally don't have enough time to do it. The Spectral Watcher would have to engage us with one of those cards that readies him, and then drag him to the Geist Trap. And then, do everything else on top of that. So, yeah, I think we're doomed. Well, in any case, let's go ahead and see what happens. I still have Trish's actions, so we're going to go ahead and take those. I'm going to go ahead and move down to here. I'm going to go ahead and play a art student to get a clue from here. And then I'm going to investigate this location. I'm going to use damning testimony and target the Coven Initiate. This will make us have 7 to 2. We pass. So we're going to get a clue here. Wait, get the clue there. I'll go ahead and use the evidence and my ability to get the clues that are here. And then for my last action, I don't know what to do. I can use the hiking boots to move to here. Actually, I can't now because there's no clues on it. So never mind. Yeah, I'll just move up and have this thing engage me. And I will take the horror when she inevitably hits me. All right, those will unexhaust and then upkeep. All right. 1 and 1. Sure, I'll take 1 and 1. All right. Upkeep. You are unbelievably late, Lola. All right, Mythos. 9 out of 10. Obscuring Fog. That's fine. Also, either spend 2, reduce the clues, blah, blah, blah. While the Spectral Watcher is at the Geist Trap, he gains Retaliate. Okay, that's fine. All right. And then for you, oh wait, you were the one that drew that. It goes here then. And then you are going to take 1 damage and 1 horror. All right, I will put both on the art student. All right, Surge. Okay, we got that on us. All right, so here's the situation. It is 20, skill test 20. I currently have 6, 8, 13. I have 13. I can reduce it down to 12. At most I can do... Yeah, I can't do it. There's no way. I mean, unless this flips and has something on the backside, I don't think there's a chance. All right. So let's at least deal with the Brazier stuff. I'm going to go ahead and evade Covenant Initiate, 5 to 3. Or 5 to 2, sorry. We pass. You're evaded. I'm going to go ahead and play Lola, because he might as well. Okay, so that puts us at 7, 9, 15 versus 20. We can reduce it by 8, so it's 15 to 12. All right, that's all we got. That's everything. All right, Lily, move down here to engage the Spectral Watcher for now. Actually, don't even bother. Just let it come to us. Move down here. So I'm 11, 14. Yeah, there's no clues left. We can't grab any clues. There's one clue in uninvited in the standing stones, and that's all that remains. So, yeah, there's not much we can do. I'll go ahead and just draw a card. And I'll draw another card. All right, this will re-engage, have you come up. I'll take 1 and 1. And then upkeep. Well, we're definitely screwed now because I have the tower. Okay. It advances. What happens? Okay. A victor emerges. A powerful gale sweeps through the island from the mid-center, and the spectral pillar marking the site of the lodge's ritual suddenly bursts outwards. Dozens of specters in phantasmal shapes fly across the treetops and weave through the woods. You will never forget their shrieks, like hundreds of death cries sounding at once. With a final surge of power, the stone obelisk at the center of the island shatters. Trees bend from the tremendous force that it is unleashed, and you are pummeled to the ground. Everything goes black. Each investigator is defeated and suffers 1 physical trauma. At least it was physical. All right. God, I think she drew 5. I think it was 5 in the end. 2 of which were right after a blessing. God, that's so terrible. All right, resolution 5. At least I get to see more of this, because I know we could have finished this here. Check the campaign log, compare the following 2 columns to see which is the most true statement. Which's spell was broken. The investigators rescued Yosef, and Yosef is alive and well. And then the other option is the spell was cast and he disappeared in the mist. Okay, so the column left has more true statements. The only thing that wasn't true is the heretics. Proceed to resolution 6. Alright, when you come to your senses, the wind has subsided and the dark mist has vanished. With the ritual concluded, the island seems to have returned to normal, but was the ritual successful or did it fail? You make your way to the center of the island to find out what happened. As you arrive, you find Annette and her coven heavily wounded, and the lodge stands victorious. Carl Sanford holds a thick leather tome in his hands, its pages glowing with arcane power. What have you done? Annette yells. Several members of her coven surround her. They are embattled, but you have no doubt that they would lay down their life to protect their high priestess from harm. What have I done? Why, I have cheated the devil, Sanford responds with a sinister grin. You notice the words of his tome are now glowing with a spectral radiance. Kezia signed the Black Book of Azathoth in order to learn the secrets of the universe, a fatal error in my estimation, for it put her in the clutches of one far more powerful than she. He begins to read from the pages as he explains further. She paid the price, but I shall reap the harvest. Annette clenches her jaw and turns toward you. Listen to me. You cannot even begin to fathom the secrets of this monster now possesses. You must stop him no matter the cost. You hold your tongue, but in the back of your mind, you suspect Annette is right. Sanford has tricked you. This is what he was after all along. Perhaps he considers this protecting humanity, but the truth is that he has endangered the lives of others over and over again in order to serve his own greed and lust for power. However, before you can confront Sanford, he turns to the other members of his order and points to you. This one is no longer useful, he explains. Kill them all. Erin, give us cover, Annette barks to the red-haired witch next to her. The witch nods in response and waves a wooden rod in front of her, creating a cloud of mist that masks your presence. We have to get out of here. Go. Annette yells. Your escape is a blur. Rogue members of the Silver Twilight cult chase you relentlessly throughout the Forsaken Woods. You are only barely able to make it back to the shore before they catch up to you. You motion for Annette and the others to join you, but she shakes her head. We'll meet again soon. The edges of the witch's cloaks bleed into the night sky, and with a swirl of darkness, they vanish one by one. Record that Carl Sanford possesses the secrets of the universe. Does he now? All right. So we got that going for us. Honestly, we were pretty close, but yeah, all the autofails just completely crippled us. I mean even if we had gotten the Brazier, by the time we got to the point where we could actually, do it, we just didn't have enough time, which was really, really annoying. Anyway, resolution 8. When you finally return to the banks of Miskatonic River, you take stock of the situation. Remove the puzzle box. I didn't even have it. I never drew it. I was going to sooner draw. Oh, it was in the other deck. Last 4 cards. Are you serious? It is the last card. Last freaking card. Alright, whatever, game. I mean, I wasn't going to use it anyway. I don't think it would help me. Yeah, all it does is what? Oh, actually, it does have a online Brazier location. No, it's not that useful. Alright. Well, I mean, it lets you do 5 damage, but you have to have the Brazier lit, I believe, to actually progress. Yeah, it has to be lit. So it's a no-go. Alright. Let's see. Nope. None of them are alive. Yeah, the only way they'll be alive is if you manage to survive long enough for the final survive like 7 doom or something like that. Each investigator earns experience equal to victory X, and go from there. So I do know a little bit from just watching other videos. We could have had this is a campaign that actually has usually most campaigns it's just investigators win, investigators lose, but this one actually has Silver Twilight Lodge wins, which could lead to a quick ending for this campaign. But we didn't get that. And seeing the result of what happened in Sanford betraying us, it's probably a good thing. So, but yeah, it is possible to end this at Union and Disillusion, but we didn't because bad luck. We have 4 experience because we did 4 locations. There's 1 location we did not finish, which I should have. I mean, I should have probably went for it, but that's fine. Any case, Lily Chen, let's go ahead and get your. Well, with 4, I can go 1-2 punch. That would be kind of neat. Yeah, give me a better 1-2 punch. Alright. So now we have the ultimate 1-2 punch, which will probably go in our fancy deck here now. I'll have to pick and choose which ones I want. It'll probably be emergency cash, 1-2 punch, and then prepare for the worst just in case. Alright. You get discarded, discarded. Alright, and then for you, we have 4 experience to spend. Let's get upgraded perceptions. Where's the other perception? Oh, it's right there. Okay, I'm just going to upgrade the perceptions. Alright, so starting with 2 damage now. And you're starting with 2 damage and 1 horror. So it's nice that we at least know he's a traitor and all that stuff, but the way that we failed is still very upsetting. Yeah, the amount of auto fails we drew, especially in situations where I was committing cards to, make it so, I get, try to regain tempo. Pretty much every time I try to regain tempo, I got shot down. So it is what it is. All right. 33. Oh, 4 experience would put us at 28. So almost enough to get another one. All right. Yep, and then it goes to Clutches of Chaos. Okay. All right, well, we got more game for this scenario to go through, or this campaign to go through. I do like how things kind of came together about like how you did on the intro. That being said, the order that they came out in kind of screwed me as well, because Trish had to deal with both that and hoods at the same time. We did have some good luck that did come, but it was really just stuff that helped sort of mitigate the damage that was already being done. Like, passing the brain test with Trish, as well as passing was it a 6 to 5 test or something like that against the hoods, where we actually managed to evade them. Or no, sorry, it was investigate that we did, wasn't it? Oh yeah, it was investigate. I think I forgot to grab a clue there. Oh well. So yeah. I think I forgot to grab a clue there when I got away from the hoods. But I'm not going to rewind it. We were pretty much screwed either way. So with that, we'll just continue onward. So I am the Depressed Dior. This was Arkham Horror, the card game, Struggle Undone, Union, and Disillusion, and we're going to be going to the Clutches of Chaos next. See you guys next time.